Hey everybody. Today I want to read to you two stories from Sylvia Boorstein's book, It's Easier Than You Think. The stories are about living in the now. The first story is called A Koan, K-O-A-N. A koan is a story to help a person escape themselves from thinking and the constraints of a rational mind. This story is about a monk being chased by a tiger. And as the monk is running, he comes to the edge of a cliff. He leaps off the cliff, grasping a vine that has grown over the edge. Below him is a long drop to a certain depth. Above him is a snarling tiger. As the monk swings in midair, a mouse begins to gnaw at the vine above him. His position is one of utter precariousness. Growing out of the cliff in front of him is a wild strawberry, which he picks and eats. The monk says, "This strawberry is delicious." This monk had a lot going on in his life at that moment. But in spite of this, he could still live in the now by enjoying the strawberry. During these days and times we are currently living, we may feel like we are also being chased by a man-eating tiger, and that we are hanging off that cliff by our fingernails for dear life. And the idea of being in the now does not seem possible. But that is the discipline we are working to obtain as we develop our own personal growth. In video number 2, I stated that personal growth requires work. Well, here is where the work comes in. Can you move away from monkey mind and all its craziness and keep yourself in the now? It's not easy, and it takes practice, and practice takes work. And here's where the work begins. The second story that Sylvia tells in her book, right after this one, is the story concerning her father who is dying, and she is taking care of him. In this story, Sylvia helps her father to live in the now. And it goes like this. One day when his illness was quite advanced, his spirits seemed particularly flagging. The day loomed long before us, and I said, "Let's go to the movie." He looked at me seemingly incredulous and said, "You know I'm dying." I said, "Yes, I know, but not today." We saw Raiders of the Lost Ark, and we both loved it. We had dinner at the Pacific Cafe, his favorite restaurant. The next day, he developed pneumonia and needed to be hospitalized. A few weeks later, he died. So you can see both of the stories are really the same. Both the monk and Sylvia's father were able to live in the now despite being in difficult situations. Living in the now is available to all of us. despite our difficult situation. Living in the now is available to you also if you work at it. Well, some more things to think about. All of you stay well and stay safe. More to come. Bye now.